Hey, my name is Steven de Verver, and welcome to this fourth Show Me Do on the Perl programming language. In this video, I will talk about arrays in Perl and about a loop statement. So I'm going to create an array. First of all, I'm typing the @ symbol and then a name of a variable. I'm going to use array. So this indicates that the variable is an array, and it's the @ symbol that in front of the name that indicates that. So I'm going to assign an array. I'm going to separate values with comma and put them in a parenthesis. So I'm using the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could put any element or any type as an element in an array. I could use strings or booleans or any other type. Next, I'm going to loop or iterate over the array. I'm going to use the foreach keyword. I'm going to say for each number in the array variable. I will execute a block of code for each element in the array variable, and each element will be placed in the number variable. So for each, we'll execute a block of code 5 times for each element in the array, and we'll put each element one after the other, starting from 1 until 5 in the number variable. So the block of code, I'm just starting it with a curly bracket. I'm going to say print number, and then I'm going to press Ctrl D. And as you can see, each element from 1 till 5 in the array is printed. So this block of code between the curly brackets is executed 5 times. The variable is the value of the variable is changed 5 times, and it contains first time 1, second time 2, and so forth. Now, an interesting thing to notice here is that the number variable is only available inside this block of code. Inside this block of code. We call this the scope of our variable, which basically means the area inside the code where the variable is available. So outside of this block of code, outside of this for each statement, number will not be known. I'm going to come back to the scope of variables in a later video. Now I want to show you how to create an array for a range of numbers. So I'm going to say @array equals, and inside parentheses I'm going to say 1, 2 dots, and 5. So basically I'm saying create an array and fill it with the numbers 1 until 5. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's basically the same as I wrote here. I'm going to create a for loop. And I'm going to print a number to the screen, and you get exactly the same thing. So this is the notation for creating a range. You specify the start and the end, and in between 2 dots. I could go further, and I could say array equals 1 till 4 and 7 until 10. And what I will get is an array that contains 2 ranges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm going to say for each number in array, print that number. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is printed, and then 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now I want to do something more specific with the for each statement. So I'm going to say number 1 until 5. So I type my range inside the for each statement. I'm going to say next if number equals 3, and then I'm going to say print number. Okay, so this code will just print a number for 1 and 2, and then for 3 this if statement will, this boolean condition will evaluate to true, and the next keyword will be executed. And that means that the current iteration, so the current execution of this block of code will be stopped, and the for each loop will go to the next element in the array. So in the end 1, 2, 4 and 5 will be printed and 3 won't. So I press Ctrl D, and as you can see in the output 3 is missing. I can do a slight variation on that. Same theme. I say for each number 1 till 10. Last if number equals 7, and then print number. So here, if 7 is reached in the list, then last will be executed. Last will also stop the current execution of the block of code, but it will also stop the entire loop. So if 7 is reached, the entire loop will be stopped, and the end result is that 1 until 6 will be printed on the screen, and 7, 8, 9 and 10 won't. So I'm pressing Ctrl D, and as you can see I have 1 until 6 on my screen. Okay, that's it for arrays and for each. For now, we'll come back to those in later videos. The next video I will talk about hashes or hash maps in Perl. Till next time.